Hi, my name is Matt Otto, and I'm a therapist and partner at Crossroads Psychological Associates in Columbia, Maryland. This video today is for clients to understand how they can better set up their space at home for teletherapy sessions. There are 4 simple things that you can do to get your space ready. First, pick a quiet, distraction-free place in your house where you can hold the session. You want this to be a place that is away from other members of the family or roommates, so that you are not afraid that they're listening in on session, and you want it to be distraction free so that you can focus on what your therapist is saying. It means distraction free from other sounds and from visual stimulation. When I'm in session, I will often close the blinds in the room that I do therapy in from home so that I'm not distracted by people walking by or things like that. So pick a good place. Number 2, you want to make sure you have a good internet connection. Test your internet connection out ahead of time. Make sure you're in a spot in your house that has a strong connection, especially if you're connected through your home network's Wi-Fi. Make sure you're not in a dead spot for that. It's really hard to do therapy if the image doesn't match up with the sound, or if the image is stuttering, or if you just don't have a good quality connection. So make sure you've got a good quality internet connection before you start your therapy session. That's number 2. Number 3, try to arrange your room that your therapist can have a good view of you. It's really hard for me as a therapist to do therapy well if I don't have more than just the spatial view. Sometimes that's all I get, and that's okay based on the way the room is set up. But if you can move your equipment around a little bit, move your sofa maybe, so that I would, as a therapist, would get a better view of your whole body and the nonverbals that go along with the session, kind of like in this video here, that can be really helpful. I did a really great session with a family the other day where they had set up their tablet on a table and moved their sofa, so I had a great view of all of them on the sofa and could really get those nonverbal cues from our conversation. It turned into a great session that was just as effective as if they had been in the office. So rearrange things in your space if you need to really frame the session well for your therapist. And then the final thing that you can do to make sure your session goes well is test it out ahead of time. Your therapist will hopefully send you a link to the program that they use for teletherapy a day ahead of time. At least that's what I tried to do with most of my patients. Follow that link ahead of time. See if you can do a test run of it and just make sure that, that everything's working well before you get in. A lot of times there will be a quick download that you have to do or something like that. Do that ahead of time so you're not doing it right at the beginning of session. A lot of times when people wait till the very beginning of session to do that, it takes 5 or 10 minutes before they get everything up and running properly, and that's 5 or 10 minutes of therapy that we've lost. So try and get that done ahead of time. So if you follow those 4 quick and easy steps, it'll help create a good first teletherapy session with your counselor, psychologist, any professional you're working with. So again, find a good, quiet distraction place free to do it in. Have a good internet connection. Frame the camera in a way that your therapist can see you and you can see them, and test it out ahead of time. I hope you found this video helpful. If you're a therapist watching this video, feel free to forward it to your clients, or better yet, take the script, re-record it for yourself, and send it to them. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.